over 12 years' experience of building and creating top-quality motors, Martel Performance Motors specializes in custom bikes, trikes, cars, and trucks for both adults and children. They have a rideable track and a sim full of cuddle areas and a hidden romantic dance area. They also host concerts and events monthly. For more information, please contact Jim Martel or Morgana Bloodrose.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to OverTude, the recap, episode 5. We have got a great powerhouse of a show for you today. My name is the voice, Mr. Flex, and right along with me is my co-host and problem causer himself.
Fire Amber.
And we just gonna be kicking ass and taking names, right? Right.
That's right. We ain't taking no shit now.
Now, you may have noticed the shiner under my eye, you see. I had spoke the truth. SMF did not like it. He got mad and proceeded to hit me in the face with the microphone.
Yeah. You know, in my experience, people like that, the bullies and that, they don't like to hear the truth.
Yeah, sometimes it's a hard pill to swallow. Yeah.
Okay.
All right, so OverTude is an inside look at your favorite wrestling superstars. What motivates them? Where did they come from? What does the future hold? I would like to thank our sponsor, Martel Performance Motors, with a wide variety of bikes and more. So we have two amazing guests today, and we're going to go ahead and get started. Okay? So before we bring out our first guest, we got a little bit of some highlights that we would like to show you. So go ahead and roll that footage.
That's right. He is the Hornet, Isaiah Jenkins. Oh man, he is looking rough though. Look at he's covered in bandages still, and I can see the bruises, the battery. He's covered head to toe with those bandages. I'm worried about him.
Hey, what do you think you're doing?
Like what? Where the hell is this going?
Of course you be all talk, then you run away. You know what? After I beat Hunter, you saw what I can do. Now you're gonna run away like a little pussy? Nah. Bring that ass here and fight me, boy.
Hey,
You see this, Combs? Your so-called God can't fight a bug. He's nothing.
Wow. I can't believe Alexius had the gall to hide behind his bed and completely knock out Zay with the belt. Really?
And he is super shady and sneaky. I had to deal with him when I first started here in Premier Wrestling, and I mean, he even pushed me down because I wouldn't worship him as my god. So, not
Lord.
surprised at all.
Yeah, I'm not surprised. I mean, this is Premier Wrestling, right? I guess it makes sense. All right, without further ado, ladies and gentlemen, let's go ahead and bring him out and talk about some stuff, shall we? We're talking about Isaiah the Hornet Jenkins.
Bitch, I'm the man. Give me my spot on that throne. They didn't want me to grow. They didn't know I would make all of them go. I did it all on my own. Man, what was you? When I was trapped in my zone, never had nothing to own. Now it's all good. All of that frontin' is gone. I'm out here stunning for show. Bitch, I'm a pro. Say man, ain't shit changed.
Hey, how you doing, Zay? Good to see you, buddy. Welcome to the show.
Oh, it's good to be here. It's good to be here, man.
Awesome. Well, I'm super excited to get started. So let's go ahead and do that, shall we? So, Isaiah, you grew up in Houston, right? I mean, how did you get from there to now, and why Premier?
Well, Premier gave me the platform, let's say, to just be me. I've always grown up saying anybody can get it, and it just made sense to do it in a ring. I get paid to kick people's asses. Sometimes I lose, but it's fine.
Okay, pretty straightforward. So currently, you have earned the number one contender, right? Do you think you will finally get a legit match against the current undisputed champion Alexius?
He's ducked me for a long time. So if he doesn't run next time, then yes, I think I will not only get my match, but win my match.
Okay, that makes sense.
He likes to run away from stuff, and so yeah, you've been chasing after him for a while. I know. I can't wait to see you get your hands on him and pay him back.
You said run. He's run his feet a long time. He's run his mouth a long time. But come this season finale, it's time for Alexius to run them hands.
Ooh, them is fight words, and I can't wait. So, let's say you win after you obtain the championship. Is that it? Is there more? What's next for the Hornet?
What next for me is basically doing what I do all the time. I show up, I issue a fight, and I fight. Either it's in the ring, backstage, in the parking lot, or in the locker room. My word since day one has been the same. Anybody can get it. You can go back on YouTube and see it. I've always done what I had to do to get what I got to get done. Now, sometimes it didn't work out for me. There was a time, you know, I couldn't even do anything, but I've always did what I had to do to get results.
Okay, that makes sense. So, do you have a special message for your fans?
For my fans, just keep believing in me. You know, even when I was at my lowest, when I was broken, laying on a table with a broken back because the Jamesons attacked me, the doctor said I could never wrestle again. But the fans not only lifted me up, but they gave me the motivation to keep going on. So as long as the fans still believe in the Hornet will still sting.
Very well said. Well, ladies and gentlemen, that was Isaiah the Hornet Jenkins. Be sure to go back and watch all there is to know about Isaiah through his course here in Premier Wrestling over on the YouTube channel. Check out both shows. You know you want to. Almost scared now. Thank you so much for being here with us today. Zay, always good to see you, man.
Yes, thank you so much.
Oh, it's always a pleasure to see you, Fire. And Flex, I guess.
Oh, you guess. Oh, I see how it is.
Hey,
No,
dude, she's prettier than you are.
Fair point. He's got a point.
Just because I got the shiner under my eye, come on, man. I gotta call me.
Have you seen my face?
All right. So again, thank you for being here, ladies and gentlemen. We're gonna break for commercial. When we come back, we're going to have a very controversial guest on the show, and I have no idea how it's gonna go. So we'll see you when we get back.
Bring your popcorn.
With over 12 years experience of building and creating top quality motors, Martel Performance Motors specializes in custom bikes, trikes, cars, and trucks for both adults and children. They have a rideable track and a sim full of cuddle areas and a hidden romantic dance area. They also host concerts and events monthly. For more information, please contact Jim Martel or Morgana Bloodrose.
Welcome back to OverTude, the recap. How you feeling, Fire?
I'm feeling really good. I'm a little bit concerned though with this next guest. Are you sure about this?
No, but we're gonna do it anyway. So,
Hey, yeah,
Before,
that's right.
Yeah. Before we bring him out, though, we do have some highlights of our next guest, known as SMF. So go ahead and roll that footage. And yes, apparently he's your world heavyweight championship, which is totally questionable. Whatever. Anyways, SMF. Hope
There
he
he
gets his
is.
ass beat. Wobbliness. Wobbliness.
And the gorilla press
Yeah.
slam. I think.
Oh,
my gosh.
And
Oh
looks
no,
like
it
it's
is
over.
over, folks.
There it is.
Wicked has tapped
No
out.
way.
You've got some fucking nerve to come out here and ask me to care about a man who would have seen me discarded from this company like trash if it suited his wishes. But no, I gave him what he fucking deserved. I got rid of the real trash in this company. And you know what? You know what, Flex? You want to know something right now?
What?
You're no better than LG.
Ugh. Wow. I mean, I gotta say, that was an insane match. SMF completely decimated the Wicked Clown. And my eye. Let's not forget about my eye. I haven't forgotten about it. But we're gonna go ahead and bring him out and hope for the best. All right. So without further ado, ladies and gentlemen, please either boo or welcome our next guest, SMF. Well, glad you decided to show up. Welcome to the show, SMF.
Well, I am contractually obligated to be here, so I suppose I better show up just for the sake of legal ease. I did hear a little something from Isaiah here, saying that Fire was prettier than Flex. No, I think that black eye suits you, Mr. Flex. But I still think both of you are equally ugly. I just want to make sure that's very clear.
Well, the sentiments, we reciprocate to you on that.
Okay, well, we have a show that we're going to go ahead and continue with. So, SMF, you gained your fame through the indies, right? Based on inspiration. So, let's talk about that.
Well, indeed I did. It was a dark time for me, but I made it through. Back on the Australian indie circuit, I followed in my father's footsteps. That's how I got here. Now, the thing about the wrestling business, and the one thing that people don't realize, is just how much you have to put into it. The thing is, these wrestlers will go out there and give their life's devotion to those fans out there. That's not how you succeed. You want to know something? I followed my father's footsteps almost to the end. When I stood by those fans, when I did everything they wanted and bent to their every whim, I could have ended up like my father if I hadn't have changed my ways sooner. You see, my father got a tryout for one of those big companies like Premier Wrestling back in the day before this was even thought of. And do you know what happened to him? He gave his life for this business. And what did the fans do? They didn't even give him the chance. I blame the fans for this entirely. They didn't even give him the opportunity to make it big. His name was forgotten to time. I refuse to walk in his footsteps any further. From now on, I forge my own path. So let's forget about the past. What else you got to ask me?
I actually didn't know that. Very well said. So, SMF, I mean, I've noticed that you went from a complete hero figure to, I don't know, whatever it is you are today. So, why have you gone to the dark side? I mean, is it the cookies? Are they really that good? I mean, do people really want to know?
Well, tell me, Flex, how do you define a hero? I think we've got very different definitions. Because you see, in my opinion, a hero is not always popular. A hero does what they need to do for the greater good. I mean, you look at many figures in history who have done so much good for the world, yet they weren't popular. They were only idolized after they were long gone. The people dragged their name through the dirt, just like the fans dragged my name through the dirt. If we even look at Jesus Christ himself, he was not a popular man aside from with his small group of followers. Yet he turned out to do right, did he not? He put the greater good before anyone else. When I was a hero, I was selfish. I lavished in the cheers from the crowd. I lavished in everything that they did. Every little bit of attention they gave me was like a drug to me. It was my addiction. Yet I've cut that cord. I've cut myself off from that. I've realized that was getting me nowhere. What good do cheers and adoration give to me? What good is there to be had from that? True good comes from doing what's needed to be done and making achievements. That's how you reach success. That's why I've changed. Now I see myself as a hero, and I don't give a shit what anyone else thinks.
Okay. Speaking of achievements, now that you are the Triple Crown champion, other than your sights being focused on Danny, what's next?
Oh, what's next? Honestly, I don't know how much I can say about my plans, but let me tell you one thing. Overload is in good hands now. I may not be taking over LG's position. And Lord Jeffrey, if you do happen to be watching this from your hospital bed, as uncomfortable as you can be right now, thank you again for your sacrifice. We all have to make sacrifices sometimes. I've sacrificed the comfort of knowing where I'm going. I've sacrificed the comfort of knowing my future and knowing where I'm going to be the next day. This adventure I'm on, this righteous path, doesn't have the signs that my old path did. My wicked ways of following the fans. This path will lead me where it needs to. I may not know where I'm going right now, but I know that I'll be going in the right direction, and I'll be bringing this damn championship with me too. So Thunder, you'll be just another marker on my way to success. And I hope you know that. You'll get your shot in due time.
Damn. Well, that message is loud and clear. Speaking of message, do you have a message for the fans?
If I have to address those uneducated marks, I have only one thing to say. Trust not in those who serve you. Trust not in those who come out to thunderous applause. Trust in those who can get the job done. As far as I know, as far as my experience, that one you cheer for, Thunder, he couldn't get the job done back in season 3 of what's now Attitude. And he can't get the job done now. So I suggest you trust in the savior of Premier.
Savior, huh? You couldn't even retain the belt like a true champion. How you expect to save a federation?
You know what, Flex? You know what? One moment. I suggest you pick your words carefully, Mr. Flex. May I remind you of what happened last time? Savior out.
Wow.
Well, there you
Bye,
have it, folks.
Felicia.
God, what is it with these guys and just whatever? Anyways, I needed another microphone anyways. Thanks for the microphone. I can add it to my collection. Anyways, that's our show, folks. Thank you so much to Isaiah the Hornet Jenkins, man. Thank you so much for being here. And I guess I'm contractually abided to say thank you, SMF, for being on the show. I will never forget what you did. And if you want to find out what will happen in the future, make sure you stay tuned to everything Premier Wrestling. The shows, yes, every Monday at 1 p.m. You can check out Attitude. Every Thursday at 1 p.m. You can check out Overload. That is our home show, Fire myself. And also check out premier-wrestling.com for everything Premier Wrestling. I am the voice, Mr. Flex, and she is
Fire Ember.
And we will see you on the next episode next week. Y'all take care. Be safe. We'll see you next time. Peace out.
Keep the party going.
Bye.
With over 12 years experience of building and creating top quality motors, Martel Performance Motors specializes in custom bikes, trikes, cars, and trucks for both adults and children. They have a rideable track and a sim full of cuddle areas and a hidden romantic dance area. They also host concerts and events monthly. For more information, please contact Jim Martel or Morgana Bloodrose.